Elliot Hopkins has built his career around one word: sportsmanship. For over 25 years, he's worked to promote it in high school sports. But at many games today, it's hard to find. "Sportsmanship is not sexy," says Hopkins, Director of Student Services for the NFHS. He believes that poor behavior from parents and coaches often trickles down to kids, damaging the educational values that school sports are supposed to uphold. One alarming example came during a March basketball playoff in Pennsylvania, where a technical foul escalated into a brawl among adult fans, leading to arrests. As spring postseason games wrap up, incidents like this remain all too common. Hopkins stresses that the goal of high school sports isn't to produce college or pro athletes, it's to develop good human beings. But with nil money, social media fame, and travel sports all gaining traction, the traditional values of school-based athletics are being tested. At the Project Play Summit in Berkeley, leaders spoke about how high school sports remain one of the last free opportunities that unite communities. In places like Oakland and rural Virginia, families sell cupcakes and hot dogs just to cover the cost of uniforms and field maintenance. Sports, especially in under-resourced areas, offer purpose, connection, and even violence prevention. More than 8 million students now participate in high school sports, a rebound from pandemic lows. Hopkins recalls that during COVID, many students struggled with isolation and depression when sports were suspended. For some, it was their only safe space. Despite that, toxic behavior continues to rise. From hate speech in the stands to physical altercations involving parents and referees, the need for accountability is urgent. California has adopted new bylaws to discipline adult spectators, banning those who assault officials. But it's not all negative. Coaches like Ari Manrique, a former U.S. national team soccer player, find meaning in mentoring students who may never play beyond high school. She's seen players who once considered quitting stay with the sport, gain confidence, and form lifelong friendships. The NIL era adds another layer of complexity. Hopkins worries that money and individualism threaten the team-first mindset. If players chase personal gain, sportsmanship suffers. Hopkins and leaders like him urge a return to core values: fair play, respect, and graciousness. Because in the end, high school sports aren't about headlines or highlights. They're about shaping who we become, both on and off the field.